Welcome to Peoria Connections, the television show of the Peoria Chamber. I'm Scott Soldat with the Chamber, and today Kelly Kristen is joining me as a local real estate expert from Arizona Premier Realty Homes and Land. Kelly, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Scott.
So we're going to talk about some of the current trends in the real estate industry and start with flips. Tell us a little bit about flips and what buyers should be concerned with.
Sure. A flip home is a home that has been purchased by an investor, typically at a trustee sale. And the purpose of the purchase is to take that home and to do renovations, put it back on the market as quickly as possible so that they can make a profit on the home. And that really is good for the neighborhood. It renovates the neighborhood somewhat, and the buyers like it because they don't have to put in maybe the carpeting or the paint. So it's really nice for them to move into the home. Now, the thing that you're going to want to be concerned about with a flip home is when the seller purchased the home, they didn't get any disclosures, and therefore they're not providing any disclosures to the buyer.
Sure.
So it's really important to have a good home inspection to make sure that there's nothing hidden in the property that you might not have been able to see or provided if it was a disclosure to you. The second thing about a flip that you would want to be careful for is that some types of financing require that you have two appraisals. So for example, if the appraisal is $450 and you have to have two appraisals to match the value of the sales price, you want to be very careful that you're not overpricing the home and then the buyer can't get the home. So that's where a good real estate agent is going to come in, because they're going to be able to do comparable property analysis, look at the prices of the home, and make sure that you're not going to hopefully pay too much for that property.
Oh, that's great. Great advice. So what trends are you seeing in the market right now?
Well, the trend that we're seeing right now is a low inventory. The homes right now, to find a home is very difficult. There are more buyers out there than there are sellers. And one of the reasons being is that we don't have the foreclosures in the market that we had in the past. And we have quite a few buyers out there looking for homes due to low interest rates that are out there, buyers that are just needing to move. And then also we are having some of the boomerang buyers coming back in. And the boomerang buyer is the one who might have did a short sale previously, and now they're back in the market ready to buy as well. So with the low inventory, we are definitely in a supply-demand situation where it's a seller's market.
Now, I know you don't have a crystal ball, but are you seeing the inventory maybe increasing in the future, in the short term?
Well, we certainly are hoping so. And one of the things that we are seeing with an increase in inventory is the new home construction has increased. So that's really a good positive move on our behalf, looking at homes. We can find new inventory homes. Also, some of the sellers are being able to resell their homes because now they have inventory, or excuse me, they have appreciation back in their home. So they're able to sell a home that maybe they wouldn't have a year ago. And then the third thing is that the foreclosures. We may see an increase in foreclosures. Mike Orr from the Cromford Report, who does reporting, actually he's a founder of the Cromford Report, which reports information on statistics, has indicated that if the foreclosures that are in the shadow inventory do come on the market, they're not going to have a great impact as they had in the past. So we are hoping that we will see a little bit of increase in inventory.
When you talked about appreciation, I think there's something exciting going on for homeowners in the city of Peoria, isn't there?
Absolutely, absolutely. One of the things that we're seeing this year that is an improvement from last year is the price of homes have actually increased 34% for Peoria homeowners. So that's a very good thing. Our inventory in the city of Peoria is down by about 15%, but the good news is we do have appreciation in the homes.
Oh, that's great. So a couple of tidbits before we wrap up about what someone should look for in a real estate professional.
Well, I think the most important thing is experience. For both buyers and sellers, having an experienced realtor is very helpful. For buyers, you are out there negotiating a contract depending on the type of home that you're buying. So it might be a HUD home, it might be a short sale, a traditional sale, or a foreclosure, and each of them have different contracts that we have to negotiate. So to have an experienced agent who has worked with each of those contracts is very helpful for that buyer. From the seller standpoint, you might be in a scenario where you are getting multiple offers. and each type of financing has some pros and cons to it. So you want an experienced agent who's going to be able to say to that seller, this is the strong buyer, this is what you want to look for, maybe you might want to go with that buyer. And again, I think experience is really what's going to help both buyers and sellers in today's market.
And you've got about 15 years of experience.
Exactly. I'm an associate broker and I have a GRI designation, so I've been doing this for quite some time.
Great. Excellent. We'll put all of your contact information on the screen for our viewers if they want to get in touch with you. Are you still accepting new clients?
Absolutely. Just feel free to give me a call or an email, and I would love working with any new home buyers or sellers.
Great. Kelly, thanks for joining me on the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Peoria Connections.